In this installment, we're going to be going over the NBA picks for Tuesday, March 31st. Let's get into it. In this installment, we're going to be going over the NBA slate here for March 31st. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetsJetsD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about that Patreon. Right now, we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.3 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so you can grow to a much broader audience. All right, now for our previous video, first two games went 0 for 2. We're waiting on the Suns, Lakers, and one other game that's late to come through, and we can finish over 500. So if you sign up for the Patreon, then you'll know about that. If not, then I'll comment down low and see and post how we finished last night. But on this Patreon here, we got guys posting home run plays here. As you can see, Early Bird gets the worm, posted Kyle Isbell home run, and that cashed. We cashed early on the Rangers money line as well in baseball. We have a couple other baseball plays that we're waiting for it to come through as well. And we should be having another great night. Hopefully, we got one leg left in the community parlay for NBA. We had Jaylen Brown 29 points, and we had Joel Embiid 25. That cash, we're waiting for one more leg, and that's going to be another winning ticket here, hopefully on the Patreon. So click that link provided down below. You're going to get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes up 24/7. In Kia Center here, we got the Orlando Magic 39-35 going against the Phoenix Suns 42-33 because the Suns just beat the Grizzlies here. Full game odds here: -145 for the Magic, comeback of the Suns at a +120, total at 225.5, and spread is at 2.5. For the public bet percentage, 57% of the bets, 54% of the money on Orlando. For the total, 86% of the bets, 87% of the money towards the over 225, and for the spread, 54% of the bets, 59% of the money on Phoenix to cover this small number here. Now, looking at this matchup here, this is going to be the second game of back-to-back for the Phoenix Suns. They're missing a couple guys, but the core that they're running right now has been very efficient. They've just beat the Grizzlies, now beat Utah, played tough against Denver, and then blew out the Toronto Raptors. On the other end, Orlando has been struggling mightily, and they continue to fall down the standings here. Orlando right now is 8th in the playoff seeding. Now they could fall even further if they lose to Phoenix in this one. It's a very interesting spot. Phoenix won the first matchup between these two teams in double overtime. This is kind of a must-win game for both. Both are fighting for playing spots, and hopefully an 8 seed or a little bit higher they can creep up. So this is do or die for either side. If we're looking at second game of back-to-backs right now, Phoenix are 6-8 on the second game of back-to-back covering the spread. If we're looking at the over-under with no rest as well, let's see. All right, Phoenix, it should be trending over, but we'll see. I don't see him in the top half. We got the Phoenix Suns towards the bottom. Phoenix. Yep, no, it's in the middle. 7-7 towards over and under. So no real indicator leaning me either way on that one. We had a low-scoring environment in that first game. 223. What's this total set at? 225. So hit that under right on the dot. Almost there, and that was double overtime, so that went way under actually. This is a tough call. I'm going to be leaning towards the Suns in this one. I think they're the better team in this particular environment here. Orlando, what happened to them? Is this their game right after that Toronto game? Yeah, I can't trust Orlando. Give me the Phoenix Suns +2.5. I think they're the better team. That collapse we saw from Orlando against Toronto, where they allowed a 31-0 run, was absolutely embarrassing. They keep it keeps happening. The last past couple weeks here with this team, if they struggle scoring here, and the defense is not the same as we saw last year. That intensity is not there, and they just lost to the Pacers. That's really embarrassing, and barely beat the Kings. So give me the Suns plus 2.5. If I'm going towards the over under, I would go to the under again, 225.5, because that Orlando team really struggles offensively to score, and Phoenix Suns play solid defense. And Barclays Center here, we have the Brooklyn Nets 18-57 going up against the Charlotte Hornets here 39-36. Looking at the odds here, Hornets on the road here minus 1400, come back on the Nets at a plus 800, total at 218, and spread is at 16.5. Public bet percentage 87% of the bets, 90% of the money on the side of Charlotte. For the total, 87% of the bets, 88% of the money towards the over 218, and for the spread, 54% of the bets coming in on Brooklyn, but we have 58% of the money coming in on the Hornets. All right, so sharps are leaning towards the Hornets, handling the Brooklyn Nets here. Well, clearly given up here and tanking for this team. Hornets, I think they're on a 2-game losing streak. Yes, lost to Philly, lost to Boston. This is a perfect bounce back spot for this team, and I think that they put up a huge number. We had an over in the first game, an under in the second. I think this game goes over in this one, and we get a big number like we saw in that first environment at 136, especially with the Hornets off a 2-game losing streak. So give me team total over for the Hornets, and give me the Hornets to cover 16.5. In Toyota Center here, we have the Houston Rockets 45-29 going against the Knicks 48-27. Looking at the odds in this one, this is almost a pick 'em. Minus 115 Knicks, come back at the Rockets minus 105, total at 218, spread is at 1.5. So this is essentially a pick 'em for the public bet percentage. 50% of the bets coming in on New York, 63% of the money on the Knicks as well. For the total, 85% of the bets, 77% of the money towards the over 218. For the spread, 50% of the bets coming in on Houston, but we have 57% of the money on the Knicks to cover the minus 1.5. All right, so East versus West here. Definitely two top tier teams here in their respective conferences. Did they play already? Yes, they played earlier, pretty much a month ago. 108-106 in New York, and Knicks got that win there. Right now, Houston Rockets are on a 2-game winning streak. Knicks are struggling on the road, and I tend to fade this team on the road. If we're looking at their road record, it is 20-18 right now on the road. The team did clinch a playoff spot, but they still have an opportunity to get up to the 2 spot. They are 2 games behind the Celtics, so it is definitely an option here for the Knicks to continue to push forward. Rockets on the other end, they are at the 6th spot. They have a decent lead over Phoenix as well, with the last 8 games left. So they should be fine without collapsing, and they still can move up to the 4 and even the 3 seed if they get hot. All right, so both of these teams are definitely in win now mode. But I think the Knicks here on this road trip, I think they get their first win after the Hornets and after OKC. I think they get this win in Houston here. I'm looking for a better all-around starting 5 turnaround here for the Knicks. I think they have the advantage with pretty much almost every position other than small forward, which is Kevin Durant. All right, so I think everywhere else, the advantage is on the side of the Knicks. So give me the Knicks on the money line. If I'm going towards a total, I would lean towards the under 218.5, but the main play and the number one play, Knicks money line. In Fiserv form here, we have the Milwaukee Bucks 29-45 going against the Dallas Mavericks 24-50. These two bottom feeders here, looking at the line, this is another pick 'em, just like the Knicks Rockets here, minus 115. Mavs Bucks at a minus 105, total at 227, spread is at 1.5. All right, now for this matchup here, it's saying right now we got PJ Washington out, Marvin Bagley out, Najee Marshall out, Caleb Martin out. For Milwaukee, obviously no Antetokounmpo, no Bobby Portis, and we have game time decisions on Gary Harris and Ryan Rollins and Kyle Kuzma. So it could be really down to a bunch of scraps here. And when you see a team without Ryan Rollins, no Kevin Porter, obviously, and they're starting 2 centers like Jericho Sims, and I forgot the other guy, but that you take full advantage of that. All right, at least Dallas Mavericks have Cooper Flag here, and they run that up-tempo offense. They want a fast break, and I think they bounce back from this loss that you see up here. They're facing Minnesota right now, and they're getting blown out. I think they bounce back on the second game of a back-to-back against the Milwaukee Bucks. Matter of fact, let's see how do they do ATS on the second game of back-to-backs. It's probably bad anyway, but this Milwaukee Bucks are literally the most. That is the top tier tank team right now. Dallas Mavericks, they're fine, right in the middle, 7-6, over 500 against the spread on the second game back-to-backs. I love the Mavericks in this one tomorrow here. So give me Mavs on the money line. If I had to go to a total, over 227.5. I think the Mavericks put up a big number against the Milwaukee Bucks. I think they blow them out, honestly. And this is the second game of the series as well, and they lost the first one, so perfect in a revenge spot right here as well. Last but not least, here in Detroit, Little Caesars Arena, we got the Pistons 54-20 going up against the Raptors 42-32. Looking at the odds for this one here, we have Pistons as home favorites -135. Come back to the Raptors at a +114, total at 219, and spread is at 2.5. All right, so looking at this one here, injury report, we're not sure if, well, they're saying that these guys are out, so definitely wait on confirmation. But right now they're saying on the 31st, Duncan Robinson is out, Tobias Harris is out, Jalen Duren is out, Isaiah Stewart is out, Cade Cunningham is out. All right, right now the Detroit Pistons with the same lineup. All right, same guys that are out in this game were out in this one that's going on right now, and they are playing very good, solid basketball against the OKC Thunder. They're most likely going to lose. So this should be a bounce back spot here for the Pistons. And for the Toronto Raptors on the other end, they're going to be without their point guard and leader, Emmanuel Quickley. RJ Barrett is questionable now, and Brandon Ingram is questionable. So you have to wait on news on them, especially their leading scorer in Ingram. Now, despite the fact that Cade Cunningham has been out, Pistons have not missed a beat. They've been rolling and winning. Raptors here, after a little bit of a rough stretch, they've been more consistent as of late, but taking advantage of lesser talented teams. All right, but this is a team here, despite the fact without Cade Cunningham and other studs, they play hard, gritty, good fundamental basketball, and I like the Pistons to get this win here. So give me the Pistons on the money line. And for the total, the first one, we've had a lot of unders in these two. Well, 227 in the second matchup. We had an under in the first one. I could see something similar to that one, especially if we're missing their main guys. I would lean towards the under. Give me the under 219.5. Second game of back-to-back, right? So let's see. Detroit, just to confirm, they're over 500 against the spread on the second game back-to-back. And for the total on the second game of a back-to-back, it is, let's see if it sways one way or the other. Detroit, it's over 8.5. It's 8-5, 61% towards the over. All right, we'll go with that. We'll go with the over. Give me over 219.5 on the total, and then the lock, my favorite play, top play, Pistons on the money line to get that win. So that's going to be our breakdown for the Tuesday slate. Let me know in that comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We could definitely debate about that one down below in the comment section. Make sure you guys get locked and loaded here on the Patreon as well. We have futures for the MLB I've already posted. I got win parlays, I got home run parlays, I got to make the playoff parlays. If you want access to that, you click the link provided down below for the Patreon, and you get signed up so you can get those futures as well. And we have the remainder of March Madness to lock in on as well. So this is your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon, and peace out.